it's Beatrice and I'm currently in Australia, in Sydney. This video is going to be all about how I moved to Australia. And yes, let's get started. It's actually very hot in here. I don't have AC, I only have the fan spinning on my ceiling. And I also managed to burn myself already. That was a good reminder that my skin is not too good with the sun. So anyway, so I think I should tell first why I decided to move to Australia, and the truth is that there is no actual reason. The idea of moving to Australia came when I was sitting in the classroom in Korea and I was bored, so I was checking the flights like to anywhere. That's what I do when I'm bored. And then I was checking, I wonder how much is the plane ticket from Seoul to Australia, and I found a ticket 250 euros from Seoul to Sydney. And I said, like as a joke to my other exchange student friends, that maybe I should move to Sydney instead of going back to Finland after this semester is over. And here I am. Joke turned into reality. Australia was never really something I was dreaming to do or planning to do, but as soon as I got the working holiday visa and started to plan it, I got excited. My plan was actually originally to finish the semester in Seoul on December and then fly back to Finland, manage all the stuff I had there, and in 1 month move to Rome because I wanted to settle in Rome. But it happens. Sometimes the plans change, especially when it's me who's making the plans. So maybe I'll do the Finland-Rome thing after Australia. Or I don't know, maybe I'll stay here for 3 years, or maybe I'll move to New Zealand or Japan. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, so I kinda seriously started to think if I should really move to Australia. And I went to renew my passport the next week of the joke. And my passport came in a couple of weeks, and then I applied for the working holiday visa and got it the same day. Well, the whole flight trip did not turn out to be only 250 euros because it was a low-cost carrier, so I had to pay for my check-in bag 100 euros extra, and then the working holiday visa was also 500 Australian dollars. But I think it's still worth it to be here. As you can maybe guess of the price of my plane ticket, 250 euros, it was not a straight flight. It had a 9 to 10 hour layover in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, but for me it was just a chance to explore one more country. So when I arrived to Kuala Lumpur, I dropped my baggage to luggage storage, and then I went to explore the city. I went to the Twin Towers, I went to eat some Malaysian food, and then I was having long conversations with my taxi driver on my way back to airport. And usually when I'm moving from country to other country, I'm putting my check-in bag full of stuff, so it's up to limit, and my limit at the moment was 20 kilos, and everything else I put in the carry-on bag because they usually don't check the weight of the carry-on bag. But when I got to Kuala Lumpur airport back, they were checking the carry-on bag's weight, and I already know it's way over the limit, and I went to check and the limit was 7 kilos. My bag was 12.5 kilos. So the lady said that I was supposed to go to check in my bag, and I went to line to wait, but it was taking forever for the customer service person to come to check in the bags. So I started to think, maybe, I don't know, it's gonna be 50 more euros or 100 more euros. Maybe I should just try to put the extra weight on me, like if they were clothes, for example, put them on me. And I went to bathroom. It took maybe 30 minutes to organize everything. I was also putting like some more heavy things to my handbag, which they did not check, and changing my clothes from my handbag to my carry-on bag. So I left the bathroom. I had like t-shirts, sweatshirt, 2 thick coats on me, and I was sweating. I went back to check my bag's weight, and the lady, she remembered me and she laughed a little bit. And yes, the bag was 7.8 kilos, so it was okay. She let me through. I did not believe that I would fit like 5 kilos on myself from my bag, but somehow I did it. So the flight from Malaysia to Australia was 9 hours, around 9 hours, yes. And when I arrived to Australia, it was around 11 a.m. and I arrived to my Airbnb at 1 p.m. and I was thinking like, yeah, there's still plenty of time to go explore today, go to the city. But in the evening, yes, I tried to go to the city. I walked to the railway station and I saw a convenience store there and I went to shop some food and I went back to my Airbnb. I was so tired at that point after traveling maybe 24 hours. So I was feeling like a zombie. So I just came to eat and I went to sleep. And I'm actually living in Airbnb. It's a bit far from the city. I have to walk 20 minutes to get to the station, and then from the station to city it takes around 30 minutes with the train. But it's alright, the price is good, and the owners, they are very helpful. So yes, for this week I'm going to stay in this Airbnb, and if I don't have any other plans or nothing comes up, I will move to hostel, probably closer to the city. Yeah, let's see. The next day, after arriving, which was Tuesday, I went finally to city. I took the train early in the morning to go to city, and I was just walking there outside, as I always do when I arrive to new country or city. And yes, I did not have any destination, but my only plan was that I want to see the Sydney Opera House. And when I saw it, I was hungry, so I went to restaurant, and on my way I saw this hop in, hop off bus, and I was wondering if I should go, but then I just skipped it because I was so hungry. But when I came back from the restaurant, the bus was still there, so I decided like, okay, I will go now. I've never tried it before, but I will go. And I'm usually not like a tour kind of person, but that was just relaxing, just sitting on top of the bus, fresh air coming to your face and listening to the tour. It was so good. Also, I fell in love with the city. It was so green, like they had trees everywhere. And they had even this one building covered in some kind of plants. I think it was called like Central Park building, or Central Park Mall or something like that. But yes, I fell in love with the city. So after these few days, I really like Australia. I think I'm gonna stay here longer than I thought in the beginning. I just have to find a job first, and then a real apartment, not just Airbnb. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in Sydney the whole time, but yeah, I'm open to everything, honestly, at this point. But yes, thank you for checking my video, and I hope you like and subscribe and follow my next videos. Bye bye!